I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. In whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder and proud to be.
Ew. Everybody's doing Monday. Solid Monday all around.
It's both Mon
Solid
and
Monday.
Day.
Yeah. Sounds right. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum. I'm just gonna close all of these random tabs I have open about Bugram. And let's get started. And I'm gonna mute certain other servers so that I'm not continually getting messages through this game. Alrighty. So, as long as we're getting, who all of y'all remembers what we got up to last week? Last week? Sounds right.
We did some fighting.
You did.
We arrived in Helgi Domer.
You did indeed.
We found some very sleek squirrels.
Mm-hmm. Super fucking sleek squirrels. That was a little bit later.
Yes,
We went through
did.
bureaucracy first.
I'm sorry. I don't know how better to describe a squirrel that's evolved towards its more idealized form. What the
Like a
fuck is
missile.
the idealized
Furries.
form of a squirrel? Oh my god. I can't just go around calling squirrels furries.
I mean, you can.
The furries might take offense.
Well, yeah.
We're not here to king shame.
Exactly. No. Okay. So we got to Helgi Domer. We dealt with some bureaucracy to get in properly, and we were given like these token things and said we could be a part of the Adventurers Guild. But we need to go sign up to be gold members so we can potentially get a meeting with the Primarch. And then we learned what Pizza is, and apparently it's very good. And
It sure is.
we walked through a tree to get closer to deal with a first task. At least in the meanwhile, we wanted to do a thing for the Adventurers Guild in finding out what the fuck is going on with these chimeras out in the woods. So we went out towards the city, found those sleek ass squirrels, and then found these. I can't show it because the map is too small for my screen, but they're like weird chimera shit that was like an elk and a squirrel that were eating.
They're basically
go.
wolves with elk antlers.
Yeah.
Those things.
Mm-hmm. So we beat those down. Then we're like, okay, somebody's making this shit. We should probably figure out who and where they are.
Yes,
so we
you
pinged
in
a
fact,
person. So we went to
stitch
go
mark.
find the person. Yep.
You got stitch marks on.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Last we'd left off, you guys found some tracks heading west into the hills of Helgidomer.
The hills may also be alive. We don't know.
They certainly have eyes.
Mm.
That may not be entirely a figure of speech.
Da-da-da. Is there a fucking a Tarask under this place too? Jeez.
No. What? Do you think I do that more than once?
Okay, this
What's the
one's
point of
an Earth
having
Titan.
What's the point of having a Tarask that's the size of a fucking continent if you have more than one?
So they can fight?
I mean,
I mean,
more than
there's no
one.
Kaiju
point. You would never
wars.
do that.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong. But you haven't met the you haven't met the other kaiju that it might fight.
The other one's a Warforged, then it's Mechagodzilla.
It is not a warforged.
No, but we did find a warforged flying whale.
We did.
You sure did. You sure did. That, you know, I didn't even consider the possibility that that could turn into a kaiju. Holy shit, that's opened my eyes to so many possibilities.
Kaiju. Okay. Who's gonna drift then? When do we get our own Jaeger?
Who's compatible?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we initial D'ing up until we get a Jaeger?
Because this needs to be needlessly complicated, obviously.
I'm in.
That makes sense.
You would.
I mean, we have an entire Warforged factory. They could eventually make us a Jaeger.
I mean, we have to Voltron it up, but
Yes. Even
Folded in
more
parts.
complicated.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. And Monarch might have designs kicking around somewhere for a Jaeger-sized Warforged.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh.
noted.
Should that ever become relevant? I have no idea why it might be.
I feel like Realm has to form the head because she's the smartest.
Eh. Maybe. You're definitely not going to fight the Tarask ever, or see it ever again.
No, of course not.
Promise.
Well, that's reassuring.
I mean, you know me. I hate putting things in and never using them again. Or sorry, I love putting things in and never using them again.
Strike that.
The
Robert.
other
Just
way
generic
around.
dressing. It wasn't, a thing that actually matters to me.
Yeah, never would be. Anyhow, we the shower of pop culture references must now stop, or at least be halted, as you guys find yourselves on this hill with the corpses of 3 jackalope-looking motherfuckers and one disemboweled bear.
Oh yeah, that poor bear.
and a set of tracks leading west, and a primeval awareness reading showing a human about what did we say, 4 or 5 miles west.
Believe so, something like that.
Sounds right.
Between 3 and 5, I think. Oh, I
We
believe we're
were
headed that way.
reasonably convinced the human was probably involved with the. It was the same direction as the tracks back to what we believe the den was,
Correct.
if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Let's go find the den first, because I have a feeling that might be closer. Or we could just head in that general direction and see what we run into first, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Being the direct approach.
Hmm. You certainly could take that approach.
Might cast Pass Without Trace on us as we go along, or at least when we start getting closer.
Okay. So, are you following the tracks or following Sadok's primeval awareness? They do appear to point in the same direction for now.
Well, we'll go that direction for now, then.
Yeah.
Alright. I would like all of you, or who's leading?
I assume Sadok.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Make me a survival check.
Alright, just a second.
With advantage.
Well,
Wow.
I'm not that kind of ranger.
Apparently not.
You are not. You really are not. Um,
The time of taking you
All
seriously,
right.
you're certainly coming to a middle.
You mean your time of not taking me seriously?
You heard what I said.
that's the spirit.
Did I fucking stutter?
Cool. So, you follow the tracks of the Chimera for a little while. You eventually lose them, however. About 4 or 5 hours later, it is twilight. You've lost the tracks of the.
As soon as he's pretty sure he lost them, I'd like to take a gander at finding them again.
Go ahead.
I can try to assist you.
Well, why
Dude,
wasn't
they're
Tigray
right
doing
there.
this?
Wow.
Tigray, you have
Right.
to backtrack a little bit.
Right where?
But
I'm pretty sure you're making this up.
I totally
Take a right
point in the
back,
opposite
actually.
direction and say, over there, of course.
Tigray backtracks a little bit, and eventually does manage to pick up the trail again, and starts leading you guys back along the trail. It is twilight time, however. And as I recall, a couple of you got proper fucked by them wolves.
A little bit.
So does twilight time mean nighttime or like midnight?
Um,
Twilight. I only meant
I'm
to
tempted.
stay
Or is
out.
everybody sparkly all of a sudden?
I
Oh my
was
God.
wondering who was going to make that reference.
Oh my God, no! I have more self-respect. I have
Never
more
fear, I have
self-respect
you.
than that. No, it's like 8ish at night.
Okay, so just nighttime. Got it.
Dark. Which I know
The sun
it's
has now set.
earlier dark now. Fuck this country.
Yeah, fuck Canada.
Man, it's officially hit the point of the year where the only hours of daylight are while everybody's in their offices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
That's right. You get there
South of
early,
me.
don't you?
We do.
Hmm.
I blame fucking daylight savings time.
At least we shortened it finally, so that's at least a small improvement. Now, if we could keep shortening it until it doesn't exist, I'd be.
Me too.
So are we making a camp? Do we have... Someone has tiny hut, right? Or no?
Who would
I
have
don't.
tiny hut?
I could not remember.
I don't think anybody in this party does.
Okay.
We don't have a wizard.
Yeah.
Or home lock,
I know
yeah.
bards can do that sometimes too. Oh, then I'll try to scope out a spot that seems relatively safe to set up a camp.
You're able to find a nice little outcropping that seems like a safe spot to set up camp.
All right.
Alright. Could y'all please... What are y'all doing this fine evening while hunting Chimera?
I mean, I figured we were roasting up some of the ones we killed earlier.
I'm gonna put a negative on that.
No.
That's safe.
Most probably
You can
not.
certainly find out. How? What better way to find out if something's safe than by eating?
I mean, we don't just want to let them go to waste, right? Because that's just.
I'm sorry, the DM is giggling way too hard at this. That's
Why is your first solution to things always to put random things in your mouth, pointing at their own mouth?
Because I don't like needlessly killing.
You could use the hide. That may work better than eating something that has been stitched together from various pieces of animals and potentially reanimated.
Fine, we'll let other things eat it and get turned into shit.
This would probably not go as well as the Nutangi meat. Might see about using getting like antlers or something like that to make. Might be able to like make like arrows and stuff from it.
Sure.
Like
Make a nature check.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You sure managed to pry off 6 very large sets of antlers.
Nice.
3 very large sets of antlers, 6 antlers total. I should be more specific.
Could make like javelins or something like that for Bauer.
Sure. All your dreams. You can certainly try. Probably not. Oh, you can get a start on them tonight. Make me a dex check. Without proficiency, unless you're proficient in bone carving.
Probably not. Not as herbalism. Extract. Not bad.
You managed to fashion a nice bone javelin for Bauer.
Pass it off to him.
All right. So, Bauer, you now have a bone javelin.
Yay.
Which is amazingly enough not a euphemism.
So it's not a giant toothpick?
It is an antler
It
that
is if you really want it to be.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
the fucking
follow you.
euphemisms this past couple days. At least no one has an Ioun stone going around their dick.
Why wouldn't you have an Ioun stone going around your dick?
Where else would you put it?
Ah. Anyhow. Anyhow. Before, yes, you can. You have a bone javelin. It's not a euphemism. You can use it as a toothpick if you really want.
How big are your teeth?
Um,
Maybe if you can get the enlarged spell.
but yeah. Anybody else doing anything while you guys rest?
Nothing in particular.
Alrighty.
Mm.
So, can I get a watch order from you guys?
I'll be happy to go first.
All right. So, first is Bauer.
I'd
Like
probably
to be
take,
somewhere in
like-
the middle.
Yeah, it'd probably be like third or something like that to be
All right.
super dark
Sadok
out.
seconds. Cristona third. Tigray fourth.
Okay.
All right. I would like each of you to please make me a perception check.
No giant sneaking up on me this time.
What giant?
Help.
Tigray, as you're taking your watch, and you take over from Cristona, you look out at the sky, which is just beginning to brighten, and you see a strange gathering of clouds, almost perfectly circular, over an area about 1.5 miles to the west of you. As it begins to rain, only in that patch.
Well, well, well. Seems like there's a weather wizard. How far away?
About 1.5 miles west.
Is it moving?
Nope, it is staying dead center over that spot.
Okay, well, I'll let everyone finish resting unless it moves. Or something
All
else
right.
changes.
Other than that, the night passes without. So you all
Yeah,
wake up
but
in
as
the
soon as
morning.
I wake Cristona up, I'm going to point out someone's doing weather magic.
Weather magic. Where?
Is it still there?
It's still there.
Gonna check that out. Does it look like druidic magic or?
I mean, you don't have to make any sort of any sort of check to know that that is not natural weather behavior.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it looks like that's not how a druid would do it, though.
Hmm.
It's someone else.
I was curious if that looks like an obvious like druid spell that they might recognize, or whether the extent of it is too much, too little, or something seems off about it.
Mm. It is very odd weather conditions, but I mean, it's make a Arcana check real quick.
Nope.
Okay. You're not familiar with any druidic spells that might be used to control the weather. Like, we all know the spell.
Yeah.
You all know what it is. It's a very explanatory name.
Uh-huh.
Kristona's not familiar with it though.
Well, a lot
All
of
right,
caves.
the harp can do that.
Can the harp do control weather?
Yep,
No.
once a day.
Yeah. Diggeroy recognizes it as a very obvious control weather spell then.
Well, see, that's not druidic magic. It's in a harp.
Okay. Ah,
Control weather is
the
a druid.
perfect circle. I'm thinking that's not how a druid would do it. A druid-made storm would look like a storm.
Hmm. Well then, how about... what was I thinking? Do I have that? I would like to... I should have that at this point. Can I do a ritual for commune with nature? And figure out what the fuck is going on within 3 miles of us.
Uh Okay. You can certainly cast Commune with Nature. What 3 facts would you like to know? I guess.
Okay.
This is I've never seen this spell before.
Yeah, right.
It's different.
About... Are there any buildings? Like, that would be, like, someone's lab or something like that.
There are no above ground buildings.
Okay. How about... Is it prevalent peoples?
Prevalent peoples. Like, are there any people around?
That's what we're going for since we were following someone before.
There is one person around, about a mile and a half west of you.
Alright. We'll point that out and let everyone know. And then... How about... Since I already know this area, I'm not going to say terrain bodies of water because it's been around here before. How about... Powerful celestials, fey fiends, elementals, or undead, just in case? Because chimeras seemed like weird undead gross things.
Ah, they
Potentially.
fall under monstrosities.
Uh,
Um, there are no powerful celestials within 3 miles of you, but this area is very obviously under the influence of some powerful celestial.
mm-hmm. Right, we heard a little bit
Um,
about that before. I was kind of curious about that since we'd heard about that before. I was like, where is the celestial?
an apt question.
And not here at the moment is apparently the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Not within 3 miles of you.
Let people know at the moment. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
As you
wave things.
cast your commune with nature spell, you essentially grow roots and extend them into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
As you put your hands to the earth and commune with nature to gain some knowledge about the land.
Is it like a mile and a half, right? So after that,
3
we'll...
miles. Or a mile and a half to the human, yes.
Yes. And then we'll point in that direction. We are following still.
I think so. That's roughly the direction we were going anyway, right?
Mm.
Yes.
And is that where the weather thing's coming from?
Yes, in fact it is. Yes, in fact it is.
Hooray!
What an odd confluence of events.
Shock. I guess we had that
I
right.
hope not.
It's almost like
Of
the
lightning
hills
and
have
resistance.
eyes. Sorry?
Hope it's not a shock. I don't have lightning resistance.
Also, to be fair, the hills kind of did have eyes for a little bit there with Kristona's commune.
God, don't say things like that.
And yeah, to start heading that way.
Oh, wait. So, we start a walking. I'd like you all to please everybody make me one survival checks all around, please. As you head
Okay.
towards... The rogue continues to not be that kind of ranger. Even Bauer does better at following the tracks than he does.
I feel like with that roll, though, I'm going in circles following my old tracks. My own.
13, not that much. You just, were it not for the presence of Diggeroy, the sailor who's surprisingly good at following tracks on land.
He is that kind of bard.
He sure is.
I do not get lost.
No, you never do. So Diggeroy leads you guys
Or not
right
Zoro.
to... Diggeroy leads you guys right to what looks like a cave entrance set into the side of a hill. Around this particular hill, that circle of rain you see, or that circle of clouds you see above, is almost perfectly dropping rain around it.
Is all the rain going into the cave?
Nope, it's just landing on top of the. It's just landing on top of the hill.
Huh.
So this particular hill, of all the ones around you, just has a large amount of rain getting dropped on it.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Immediately after you guys find said entrance, the rain starts to stop falling.
Ominous.
In about 10 minutes, it has completely cleared up. If you stick around that long, I have no idea. If you will.
Probably stick around at least that long because I want to start examining this cave.
Sure.
I kind of want to, in that time frame, cast Communion with Nature one more time and figure out prevalent plants, prevalent animals in this particular area, because I'm kind of curious what all the rain was for.
Oh, okay. Prevalent plants and prevalent animals, you get about the same regular animals as you would in any other part of the foothills here. With the exception of you can feel a sense of wrongness leaching into the earth from under this hill.
Hmm.
That is most likely Chimera.
Mm-hmm.
Diggeroy, if you look around the cave entrance, you can pretty easily identify, yes, there are a lot of tracks of different animals going in and out of this cave.
Hmm. Like a lot of different kinds of animals.
Yes, several different kinds. We got. Yes, several different kinds.
Hmm. I think this is the spot.
This is my last thing about terrain, because I'm kind of curious whether that might point out the correct entrance way into this, or like if there's a.
There is only one entryway into this cave system, it looks like.
Okay.
And you are standing in front.
Okay. Cool. Just let everyone know everything they learned, and otherwise kind of give a shrug at not getting too much. At least not much more than we already knew.
I mean, it's not like we have a lot of choices what to do here, aside from, leave.
True.
But if we want to be guild members, we have to do this, so.
Well, I'll cast Shillelagh just to prepare.
Carefully approach the cave.
Alright. You can hear what sounds like snarling from within.
Snarling of a big animal or a little animal?
Sounds like a couple of big animals echoing through here.
Very large chihuahuas.
Dire chihuahuas.
Dire fucking chihuahuas.
Or dogs, as they're more commonly known.
What do I got for this? Well, as we get closer to that, I'm going to symbiotic entity so I don't have to do it in the middle of the fight.
Okay. How long does symbiotic entity last?
10
Remind me?
minutes, about the same as. Well, yeah, I think should be 10 minutes.
Cool. Y'all want to start heading into the dark cave?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's Dark Cave. What could be wrong with it?
Hmm.
Wonder.
Is that a question you really want me to answer?
The question you're gonna answer anyway.
Yeah, it's a question we're going to answer by walking into it.
Okay.
I heard my face is needed.
Yes, precisely.
Our search for traps.
Activate parkour.
I will proceed to search for traps with my face.
All right. So you all head into the darkened cave.
That is
Please
indeed
drop
dark.
your tokens
Okay.
in the bottom right.
I really need to adjust my sizing on my screen because everything is black and I can't. Or the stream, I mean. I'll figure it out.
And I'm
Oh,
gonna.
Figueroa is going AFK now.
Alt scroll
Power.
or zoom.
Sorry?
You're saying if you hold Alt while scrolling, it'll zoom in and out on them.
Oh, yeah. Wait, but it's mostly. Oh, wait. Can I do that? Will it let me? It's mostly just the sizing of. Oh, that might work a little bit. Oh, wait, maybe? Ah, shit, I can't pull it over far enough on the stream. I'm gonna work on this. I can get a couple of us at least.
So who wants to parkour in first?
I thought I was already doing that.
All right. Have you dropped your token? You can do it
Oh,
somewhere
sorry.
I just can't see.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like you all to please go ahead and make perception checks for me as you enter the darkness of the cave.
Boom.
Oh my god. Um, well, all of you but Sadok see it because it rolled a 3 and a 1. Or you at least hear it. Sadok at least hears it.
My rolls are
You hear
awesome
what
tonight.
sounds. Sorry?
So my rolls are awesome tonight.
They sure are. You hear what sounds like a skittering sound on the ceiling of the cave, about 40 feet above you.
Great.
And you very briefly see what looks like a hybrid of a deer and a spider crawling across the ceiling before it skitters away out of view.
Thanks, I hate it.
Spider deer? Spider deer.
It's whatever a spider deer does.
I'm very sad Jeff was AFK for this, but he'll learn to hate it with the rest of you. So, the cave stretches forward. You can faintly hear the skittering, and the repeated snarling continues from somewhere deeper inside the cave.
just gonna follow Bauer for now and prepare to attack anything that jumps at us.
Hey, Diggeroy, make me a perception check. Okay. You also hear the skittering and see what looks like a hybrid of a spider and a deer on the ceiling, skittering away from you.
No, wait, put that back. Put that like here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so people can actually see it. There we go. Well, fuck. Thanks, I hate it.
So it's
Just wants to
approximately
play.
deer-sized.
Sorry?
It's approximately deer-sized.
It looks a little bit bigger than a normal deer, but yeah.
This person really fucking hates deer, apparently. They mix it up with everything. Or they really like deer. I don't know what the...
Well, there used to be a lot of deer around here.
Probably.
Like the kind of deer with the little fangs, apparently.
Like, deer just wasn't enough for them.
Apparently not.
Okay.
So, you can still hear it skittering somewhere ahead of you, as well as what sounds like the skittering of something else, as well as snarling of at least two large beasts.
If you want to keep going forward, Bauer.
Yep.
Alright. So, you keep walking forward. You do not see it again. Around the corner, the skittering is growing slowly louder ahead of you. Till you turn a corner.
I'm gonna stick my head in the darkness up here first.
That's a wall.
I
Stick
I
your
can't see
head
that.
into a wall. There.
Thank you.
It's a wall.
Fair enough.
Ahead of you, you spy
Oh,
another
hello.
spider deer, along with what look like ant people scattered all over the floor, and a mage standing there cackling over them.
Oh, it is Janai. These are the Bugram.
I don't know who he is. Still don't know who that is.
You're gonna get learned later.
He turns towards the lot of you. Ooh. Guests? Kill them, my children! Kill them all.
Well. Someone can swack the magic stone.
Would you all please roll initiative for me?
All right, everything's back to normal.
Yeah, it sure is. All right. Sanoke, there are all of these people here, as well as the ant people and the spider deer. What would you like to do? Because I'm pretty sure you beat everybody on initiative again, as is.
It's a tradition.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to move up a little bit. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Lightning Arrow.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I roll 20 was being dumb earlier, so I didn't get it in the actual character sheet. And then I'm going to go ahead and shoot the mage.
All right.
The 22 to hit.
A 22 will in fact hit him.
Which will instead do 16 damage.
Okay.
And then he and all of the ants within 10 feet of him get a dex save or 12 damage.
What's the DC?
16.
All right. 2 the ants failed, 2 succeed. Which means 2 of them die and 2 of them don't. And
Oh, you would have taken an additional 4 from that. And then I'm going to shoot him 2 more times.
all right. All right. He will cast shield
Okay.
and block those last 2 attacks.
Well, I get to go again.
All right. That'll hit him.
Hey.
That's
And then
how
I'll
you
back
go.
up, and that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Your arrows fly and strike true. And one of them explodes with lightning. Asshole! Get him, my children! Get him! He's going to move over here. And he's going to hold his action. It looks as if he's waiting for his children to do something. Persona.
Okay. So where's the okay, actually. We try to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get up here. What can I see from here that's still in the black? Can I see where walls are set up and more?
Sure.
Okay. Let me check. I had an idea. I just need to make sure that. Where is my. That's 5. Because I'm tempted to put... I want to cut him off from all these children and cast like a wall of stone like that.
Like where? Sorry.
Sorry, I tried to draw a thing. Just like
Yeah.
around him, is cut off as many of the creatures as possible from being able to get to our side. Like even better if I could do like that, but
It's wall of stone.
wall of stone. Where's my?
Any shape you desire.
10-foot by 10-foot panels.
Right now. So 10 feet. Yeah. You can set it up like that second one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you cast your wall of stone.
Mm-hmm. And
It is rumbling from the ground to encircle him.
completely cut him off from the rest of the group as much as possible, all the way up the cave walls here, and then bonus action, my armor.
Right too. Alright, so you can make that wall up to 20 feet high, I believe, uniformly.
If so.
Alrighty. So his children are all on the other side of the wall. Very rude of you.
I try.
Very rude indeed. Is that your turn?
Yep. He was commanding a bunch of creatures that he fucked up and don't like that.
Fair enough. There we go. Alrighty. So it is the spider deer's turn. Spider deer is going to attack you twice with its two front legs.
Disadvantage. Nope.
That'll hit.
Yes.
For a solid 24 piercing. And then he's going to attempt to hit you with a gob of web shot from his back end.
Yeah.
And I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Oh, and this was non-magical damage, so I had resistance to that. So that's 12. Let me adjust that. Come on. Dex save. Like, if I'm ethereal, does it, like, go through me?
You're not ethereal anymore after he stabbed you.
Oh,
right?
that's true.
So he stabs you with his claw. He shoots it. He shoots his web at you. There is now web across this corridor. And you are now restrained by it, Kristona.
Okay.
Alrighty. His children are going to move. They're going to attempt to climb the wall. They only have 20 feet of movement, though. So they will, at best, get to the top of the wall. I'm just going to keep moving those. His held action is going to go off after they're done moving, which triggers a cone of cold down the hallway at you guys.
Shit.
Hold on.
I heard a hold on.
You close enough for a counterspell? Yes.
That a 14 for. Alas, a 14 is not enough.
Shit.
Stop a cone of
Damn it.
cold. I need. So that is Cristona and Bauer and Digoroy. I need each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Bauer passes. Digoroy fails. Cristona fails.
Might use my inspiration for that and hope for the best.
Follow your dreams.
Ah, fuck.
It did not help. So, those of you who failed, so Digoroy and Cristona, you take 34 cold damage as his cone of cold goes off. Oh, Spider Ant should have to make. He takes 17. Bauer, you also take 7 because you passed. And that will be his turn. He looks very annoyed. Digoroy, you are up.
Okay. So we're going to target the caster. Dance, motherfucker.
That's a usable component to your irresistible dance.
Dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker, dance.
Please tell me that's your actual verbal component.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. You cast Irresistible Dance. He begins dancing in place.
Woo!
He doesn't appear to be very good at dancing, actually. I have no idea how his charisma. Never mind. I forgot I gave him good charisma. He rocks some pretty sweet ass dance moves. Um, but yeah, he is dancing, motherfucker. Dance, motherfucker, dance. All right, Digoroy. Or sorry, Digoroy. Yes.
Bonus action, I'm going to give inspiration to Cristona.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Cristona, you are inspired.
Sweet, sweet D10.
Yay. Sweet, sweet D10s. Is that it, Digoroy?
Yes.
Cool. Bauer.
I'll go up here and try to push the deer on its ass.
Oh, there's a web there, remember?
Okay, so how do I get through it?
You can make an attack at it to try and cut through it, or you can just make
Have
a
you ever
deck
played
save
Zelda?
and attempt to.
Burn it
Sorry?
down with your torch.
Yeah, burn it with your.
Or burn it down.
Sorry, with the Deku stick you lit on fire.
Or
That
'cause if I do
something
the
egg cream, so whatever the fuck it was.
yeah, because if I do it a cone here, I should miss for.
Sure.
So yeah, let's
Probably take a lingering fire damage for that. That's fine. I can handle it.
You have a thing that. Okay.
wait. What?
Hmm?
Flippity gibbet, chocolate egg cream.
There's a. Sorry, no, there's a rolling thing on your shield that distracted me.
Huh. Rolling thing.
Do you mean
Yeah,
how
it's
the AC
rolling
shows
your
up as 3?
Yeah, it's rolling your AC.
Yeah, but they're all static numbers. I don't ask
Yeah,
questions.
I know.
Sheets.
It's
It
just
comes up that way, so it's easy to see it.
Fair.
okay. Fair. It's still just weird to me. I don't know. He makes his save, but you do burn the web and succeed in clearing a path. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm sleepy. Succeed in clearing a path for yourself through the web.
Just burn the web down.
Burn it down, motherfucker. Burn it down. Alrighty. So he takes 6 damage. Oh no, did I just remove you? I accidentally removed the drawing for your.
Oh, right.
Okay, I got you. Um, right ho. All right, is that your turn, Bauer?
Yes.
Cool. All right, Sidok, you are up.
Peek back out. And yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the guy, which I get advantage on because of the dancing.
You do.
Sweet.
All right. A.
I think those all should hit.
He will shield the 19.
He already used his reaction on the cone of cold.
That is true. He did.
Mm.
So then yes, all of those will hit.
Woo.
Cool.
How
That'll be
much
it for me.
we got?
66.
Oh boy. He is not looking like a very happy wizard. In fact, he looks like he's about to fucking die.
Sounds good.
Your 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 shots all sink into his chest, and he's just not fast enough to erect a shield, so he looks shocked and alarmed. Ah! And on his turn, he's going to cast a dimension door.
Fuck.
Hold up.
Can you do that while he's dancing?
He can.
Huh.
He'll just continue to dance.
Eh.
Well, great.
Can you counterspell that?
Yeah.
I can attempt to counterspell that.
Are you going to?
I'm gonna try. I'm just debating.
What spell slot to use?
Yeah. I'll upcast.
Third level has 4. I mean, yeah, okay. You you manage to counterspell him. He looks alarmed.
Is this guy not able to speak?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's an old timey gangster. Yeah. Yeah.
Even
See.
better, like a 80s cartoon villain.
Yeah, that mix of the two.
I mean, he's a guy who makes chimeras in a creepy cave.
It's true.
What do you expect out of him?
Proper diction.
That sounds like too much to ask for.
Mm.
All right, his dimension door fails. Mhm. His dimension door fails. He's going to kind of stuff himself into the corner here and try and
Oof.
hide.
Can't move. Can't do it.
Oh, right.
That's true.
And he didn't use his action
He
to
will.
stop dancing, so
Yeah.
He will dance in place and start sobbing a little.
Cry dancing.
now we all know how to curse in the language of dance.
This is very interpretive dance.
His dancing takes on the form of repeated middle fingers to the sky. Um. So he's just gonna fucking stand there, I guess. Christona.
Oh, well. Christona, I'm laughing my ass off. Christona is like glaring daggers at this guy, activates a spectral armor, walks right through the web up to his ass, takes it to
Righto.
shillelagh, and boom!
Yeah, 21
Fuck
will hit him.
you!
In particular.
Don't you fuck with the natural order, asshole.
Is the natural order what Christona calls her staff?
Yes. It is now.
All right. You bash his head open, and then bash him again. And his fucking head splits open and starts growing mushrooms.
And he comes back as a zombie.
He is a zombo now.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Speaking
One
of
of us.
fucking the
One-
natural order of things,
Yep. He's technically just part of Christona now. He's just another Christona.
Hmm. Hey, Sadok,
yeah.
make me a perception check real quick. Cool.
I don't like this.
What is there not to like?
I feel like you're about to tell me.
Would I do something that you didn't like to you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Good, you've learned well. Sadok,
Well,
from up above you, it's apparently managed to be much more quiet than it was before. one of the deer spiders
Shit.
falls from the ceiling
Oh!
and lands on top of you,
Oh shit!
and it attempts to both claw you, bite you, and gore you
Ooh, oh!
with its deer horns
Oh no!
as it falls into you.
Thanks, I hate it.
It's all of the animal pointy bits.
Oh shit.
Those will all hit.
Shit.
Cool. The gore will probably be first because it's basically using the fall as a replacement for charging.
Well, fuck.
And then the last one is a bite, which has that sweet, sweet poison on it.
Yeah, I don't think that's really gonna matter.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Sweet Sadok. We knew him well.
Oh. Like, that's not enough to outright kill you, right? Because that was still... Shit.
That's enough to drop me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
It won't
You're
ever
dying,
kill him.
You're not dead yet, right?
Diggeroy.
I mean, if the first 3 hits had been enough to drop me, that probably would have killed me. But
Yeah.
Just barely not. It will then begin wrapping you up in thread, like a prize.
yay.
Because we're not kink shaming here.
Nope. Why would we?
Mm-mm. Oh, we're going like killer clowns from outer space now?
Yes.
Okay.
We could be. Um, we sure fucking could.
Happy
All
Halloween.
right. The Chimera ants will begin to crest the wall like a flowing tide of ants.
Ugh. Ugh.
Some of them begin to take off down the corridor. Others stay and fight. So a couple of them will attack Cristona with small little swords.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to work together very well as well.
Oh, hey, fellow hive minds. Two misses
I
so
think only
far
the,
because disadvantage because of the
I think-
armor.
right. I think only the 27 hits you.
Was... Wait, so that's 5 rolls. Oh, wait. Oh, that last one was advantage. Oh, wait. Those are all... Okay. Yes. Wait. Hold on. Making sure.
Sorry, they have pack tactics.
Gotcha. Oh. Oh, so would that be like... Okay, so...
It cancels.
From the armor.
Okay, so...
So
Miss,
yes, it should
miss.
just be first one for all of them.
Miss. And yeah, that last one will be the only one that hits.
Cool. So it slashes into you,
By 2.
and you feel a little bite steel. Then you feel a much stronger bite of cold that leaches the heat from your body.
Oof.
They appear to all be wearing long swords or carrying long swords that are enchanted with cold.
Oh, shoot. So that was. Okay, so that doesn't resist because of the armor. No, wait. Okay. Because, yeah, it's only non-magical stuff that gets resisted, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. That is their turn. Digoroy, you're up.
So I am. All right. Have to do it this way. I'm just gonna have to stand there to do this. I am going to stab that guy.
Stab away.
Ooh!
That'll hit.
Nice. On top of that, which would double.
Uh-huh. So roll another d10. Okay.
And push him back. What is it? 5 plus either 8 or 10.
Let's go 10. So that is 23 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Which direction are you pushing him?
East? Goal is away from Sadok, so.
I'm going to rule that somehow you managed to push him back up a thread that he left dangling from the ceiling.
Okay.
It somehow retreats into his body.
It's a
Okay.
weird way to
And
save the
you,
tracks, but
Is he out of reach for me now?
Yes.
I'll throw a dagger at him.
A 9 will unfortunately miss it.
Whatevs. Okay, Sadok, no line down on the job.
Sadok, you're back up with 7 hit points. As Digoroy tells you to stop lying down. Can you feel the love today? Alrighty.
That is my turn.
Sounds good. Alright. Power. There is
okay,
a
now
flood
we'll
of
try to
little
push it.
ant people coming over, in addition to the spider ant, who mysteriously did nothing last turn because I'm an idiot.
But you're our idiot.
Oh, that's the nicest thing any of you has ever Um, you want to try and push over the spider, dear?
Yes, I do want to try and knock him on his ass.
All right. Yeah, he doesn't make that. He's on his ass. 25 will hit, 24 will hit, the crit will also hit. Plus another 3 for Mage Crusher. Alrighty. 13, 23, 33, 42, 45. He looks close to being dead, but not quite there yet.
I think I'll just
These
go ahead.
spiders seem like they're not super durable.
I'll go ahead and use my action surge then.
Alright. Go ahead.
And do another couple of.
You can hit him, he'll die. Cool, he's dead.
All right, then I'll take the last two swings at the two little spider dudes up to the north.
Go for it. Um, 20 and 21, we'll hit them. Alright. So neither of those. Are you swinging at only one, or?
I'll just swing at the right one if it doesn't die on the first one.
Yeah, it does not. But it does on the second one. Sure does on the
Oh.
second one. They're a little bit more durable than 9 damage, but not much. Alright. Take me back to fucking 2012 there. Sadok. You just had one of them land on you and try to wrap you.
Yeah. It
You are
kind
now
of hurt.
back up. The wisps of spider thread wrapped around you after Diggeroid pushed him off.
Am I in range of him? I.e., can I move without provoking?
Yes. You can move without.
Sweet. I'm back the fuck up. And then shoot it a bunch. And then I'm assuming the 12 misses, so.
12 does miss. The other
That
two
didn't
hit
help at
though.
all.
That is unfortunate. The other two do hit though. That is 40. He's looking a little bit like he's having a little bit of a bad time.
Good. So did I.
He rolled a 26 on his stealth to get in position above you. So close. So close. But alas. That your turn?
Yep.
Alright. The mage is now.
Is.
He's there. Christona.
I'd like to have the mage kind of hold out his hands in a stop to the creatures. Girl Christona tells him, your father wishes you to stop attacking us. And just like have the zombie nod.
The ants don't appear to recognize your voice or the nod.
Can I try to
just try
puppet
to-
him? Voice. Christona has some experience with puppeting a body.
It sounds so terrible when you put it like that. Make a charisma check. To attempt to puppet somebody else's body.
To be fair, it's mostly the same body. Let's see. Charisma.
Nope.
It was worth
You
the
make
try.
you make a valiant effort. But no.
It just kind of sighs. It was worth a try. Then going to activate the spectral armor again and see if I can at least like smack one of these, one or two.
Sure.
Okay. Let's go for let's go for the one right here at the moment.
Sure. Just roll for him. That'll kill one.
Okay.
Hey.
And then
Not super durable.
let's go for the one behind down here then.
Sure. That will just barely miss, unfortunately.
Have the zombie take a swing.
They're nimble a little bit. Make a zombie attack.
I guess this is a skeleton attack
Zombies.
now, but
Alright, skeleton attack.
hmm.
Scary.
Nope.
Nope. Skelly slams. But he does not work. It does not work. Alright. So, the deer spider, faced with Diggeroy stabbing it and Sadok, its former prey, shooting it, but unable to reach Sadok, is going to attempt to lash out at Diggeroy. Will any of those hit you, Diggeroy? I got a 22 and a 23 that are calling.
18 and 5 is 23, so the 23 still hits.
Alrighty. So, you manage to dodge its bite and one of its claws. So one of the claws still gets you.
Much ow.
Yeah, they're dicks. Righto, moving on over to the ant. Those ones are all going to keep on moving that way. Actually, those ones are going to go for Baylor. These two are going to squeeze in here and go for Justona. These ones are going to try and climb the wall and go for the boss. These two are going to reach the bottom of the wall and start hitting a down. Alrighty. Does 23 hit Cristona?
With disadvantage.
They're all running back.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that. Yes, it does.
That is 21 damage for
Down.
you. Ripperoni. Alrighty. They will keep swarming and chattering excitedly over you as you fall down. The other two will go. Alrighty. That should only be the two of them. Howard, does a 22 hit you? Remind me?
Yes.
Alrighty. That is 26 damage for you.
How many? So that's 2 attacks.
Yeah, that is 1 attack. 1d8 of slashing and 3d8 of cold.
So wait, is this the way pack tactics damage works?
No, that's just how their attacks are.
They have killer swords.
Okay.
They have very swords. Alrighty. You can take that 5 off of the off of that attack. Only take 21.
So there should just be a total of I guess 8 off.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. That is their turn. They stand and climb on top of Cristona as they cheer their cheer over toppling this foe. Kidroy, you're up. The spider deer in front of you looks very upset.
Yeah. I almost feel bad for him.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't quite feel bad for him. Sorry, I'm debating which. He's right next to me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will stab.
Alrighty. A 14 will just miss him.
Oh.
Okay,
Alrighty, that will hit and
all
kill.
right. What's that?
That will hit
Yay!
and kill him. Alrighty.
Okay. So that actually leaves me a spell left over. Did they take away the ability to make put numbers on these?
Did they?
Hmm?
No, apparently not.
Huh. They don't seem to be working for me. But now they are.
Like, I just put the 1 on
Hmm.
yours.
I can't.
Did they make it an only DM power?
That's too much power.
That's so fucking,
That's too
that's
much
so
power.
fucking stupid.
No, I can do it.
Still not.
There you go.
Yeah, just you.
Wakey wakey.
Thank you.
You now have 6 health.
Huzzah.
Persona.
Yeah, get the fuck off me, man. Thanks.
You flail around a bit, and they tumble to the sides of you, surprised that you're back up so quickly. It's only been a second or two.
Let's turn into Lapita.
I don't know who that is.
Gulliver's
Cigarette,
Travels?
is that the end of your turn?
Wow. Wow.
Like, who?
I mean that's like an education thing there.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's not a pop culture
Lapita?
reference anymore. That's from like the 1700s, dude. Um, Diggory is also gonna mention y'all might want to regroup over here.
I feel like the melee is just extra targets.
You don't want to be caught in any of their area of effect spells.
Yeah, me too, please.
Wait, a what?
All right. So you've been warned to regroup. Bauer, it is your turn.
So Lilliputian.
Yes.
Okay, that's not what I heard. So
Yeah, I know what that is. I heard Lapita.
There's always
yeah,
Lapita
that's what I heard too.
that's a Studio Ghibli version of Lilliput.
Oh,
Lapita Castle in the Sky. It's
Yeah, I
vaguely
haven't
based
seen
on
that.
okay. Um,
I saw it
go
referenced
ahead.
in something though.
The Lilliputians are. All right, Bauer, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do the fire thing to the north again.
Alrighty.
Which may have been bad if home dude up there is asleep.
What? No, he's dead.
He's
Oh.
Kristona's zombie.
Kristona turned him into a zombie.
Though I guess
dead.
he's
Well,
technically
rip the zombie.
dead now because she went unconscious. I don't know if that drops when.
What? How much damage will it? 15.
Oh shit! I forgot. Damn it. Oh well. That thing should have been doing
Alright.
damage to us fuckers.
So you managed to nail 3 of the ants dead to rights, but the others are still up. They are burned, but not dead quite yet. Is that everything, Bauer?
Yep.
Second wind. Dope. 16 health comes back as you take a moment to center yourself. And we're back to Saduk.
Um, just come up here and throw a cure wounds on myself. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Oof.
Ouch.
Who'd you throw that on?
Myself.
Okay.
Oof. That is unfortunate.
Yep.
The mage continues to dance even in death. Sweet ass dance moves. No boundaries between life and death.
Is he serving us? Because I don't want to get served.
I don't know. Roll a charisma check
I mean, he's
to see if
technically
you get
well, it
served.
would be serving Cristona if it wasn't dead.
I don't know, Bauer. You're not sure how a. Let's see. Never mind. You're not getting served.
Woo!
Good job. Very charismatic zombie. Cristona.
Yep. So I'm gonna stand up, activate the spectral armor. And walk through these and Bower to get to the other side.
Cool.
I think that's as far as I can get with my movement.
Yeah, sounds right.
Did I do? Oh shit.
Still have an action.
Yep. So I'm just gonna take a couple shots at these things because I did not prepare cure wounds. So
All right. You may certainly try. 19 will hit. And kill him.
can I still reach that one?
Sure.
I can still like swing through Bower on
We
the
can
way
also
through.
just say you took shots at it while you were passing by.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
15 will just barely miss him.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. It is their turn. Oops.
Oh, I
These
get
two
to
will.
make. Oh no, never mind. That's gone. You can. Yeah.
These two will crest the wall. These two will. There we go. These two will head down that way. This one will go and try and pay Cristona back for trying to kill him. This one will go for Bower. And they will not attack with pack tactics.
Is that because they can't?
Yes, exactly. I believe both of those miss you guys.
Yep.
There's only two of them left.
It would be a disadvantage, so for me, because
I mean, I'm pretty sure an 11 misses you.
yes. Oh, I wasn't sure who went
Does
first.
a 21 miss you,
I
Bauer?
thought the first one was on me, so
Yes.
Cool. So they both miss.
because the first one would have hit me.
Diggeroy.
I don't know how tough these guys are. Targeting that one.
Okay. It will die.
That's how tough they are.
Good to know.
They have 12 health. It already took 7 damage. They're not
You just
tough.
want to die?
You whisper at it, and the discordant melodies in your whisper cause something to just like pop in its brain.
Give it a tiny deer like ant creature aneurysm.
Yeah, basically. Anything else you want to do?
Okay, that worked. No, that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, bye.
Discord,
Power.
understanding. They're like, oh, okay, that was easy.
Power. What do you want to do?
So how many of these things are still alive? Like the one to the north of me, and then the other two that are.
If they're still
Yep,
on the board,
so
they're
there's
probably
two-
still alive.
There's two that are just climbing the wall. So they're at the top of the 20-foot wall. I think no, they just came down to the other side of the 20-foot wall. And then there are two over here that are running down that way, and then there's a bunch that are grouped up over here that I think I forgot to move last turn.
Okay. I'll take swings at this one first, and then move to the other two if that one's.
Sure. 13 will not hit him, unfortunately. 25 will hit him. He's dead. That'll hit that one. Right, that'll kill that one. It's his entire health in one swing.
Okay, and then I guess I'll just.
Yeah, just keep the mage crasher charges.
Yep.
All right. So, Sadok, it has come to you. You sweep away the last remnants of spider silk surrounding you and go for your.
Is there just one insect left? Is that what I'm seeing?
That we can
Yeah.
see.
There's only one that isn't running away.
Does that kill it?
Yes, it does. A 22 will hit it, and an 8 damage will kill it.
Okay, bye.
Do you want to do anything else?
I think that'll be it.
Cool. Cristona. There are still two of them over here running.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the ground is covered with the corpses of tiny little chimera ants.
Yeah. Very not happy with that corpse, that guy up there. Doesn't. I don't quite want to chase after and murder the things that are running away. It's not their fault they were created, but gonna at least take a look around the corner and figure out how many they're dealing with still, if there are anything else coming down that hall. They didn't seem to understand her before, so she can't really talk with them, and they seem to not be actual beasts, so at least they didn't ping as animals, so
They did not. You spot down the hall a very
oh,
big looking fellow. Who has large dragon looking wings and 3 heads. One of a dragon, one of a lion, and one of a goat. He is unfortunately struggling a little and cannot fit through the tunnel mouth to get out to fight you guys. And he looks very frustrated about that fact.
huh. Well, can immediately step back over and explain that to everyone.
Ah, a proper chimera.
Proper. Fair. That is fair.
Do you want to attack any of the ants that you're going to be standing right next to? That you're going to pass by anyways?
I stayed back here, but
Oh,
I did say they were running away, so
right. Sorry, my bad.
yeah.
How far is this? Yeah. Looks like it's a bit too far for the dragon to breathe fire on you, or for the chimera to breathe fire on you. So,
Yeah, letting people know for now.
if you're just going to retreat, then they're just going to keep running. Keep on running.
Same. I could do a mass cure wounds.
Are you guys going to follow after them and try and kill some of them, or would you like to exit initiative for now?
I feel like there's advantages to exiting initiative for now.
Sure.
Yep.
You can also take some pot shots at them as they run away. They're very squishy. Literally, they're ant people.
Yeah. Not comfortable with that right now, but
All right,
I'll
cool.
do mass cure wounds on people if need be.
We will exit initiative then. Down the way, you can see the chimera stomping and gnashing its teeth, but eventually it leaves off a little. The ants just keep scurrying back into the darkness of the cave.
Have that. So to finish the mission, we would at least need to deal with the proper chimera. Though, removing the weapons from those creatures is preferable also. Speaking of which, gonna like gather up the tiny swords on the ground from all the dead ones.
For sure.
Interesting little sword.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one of those because I could use some more absorptions.
Enlarge it.
They are small sized right now.
I just want to absorb the magic.
Alrighty. It's a short rest for absorbing, I believe.
Yeah, short rest sounds kind of good right now.
Yep. Alrighty. So the magic is rapidly draining out of these swords, it seems like. Bauer.
Sorry, what?
So the magic is rapidly draining out of the swords. They are rapidly becoming warmer, or relatively rapidly, as in terms of metal ambiently warming. But you do manage to pick up a D8 of frost damage.
Nice.
Sweet. Now I need to do the flame hammer thing, and I'll have a icy hot.
Then you'll have an icy hot sword, yes. Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty. So, you want to take a short rest? I would like everybody to please make perception checks for me. I'm going to go ahead and say that as long as Crystona, all of stone is concentration, right?
Oh yeah, so it should have been gone.
Oh, that's true. It would have just been gone. Oh, that would have made it so much easier to kill you guys.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. All right. Sadok, you are absolutely certain that nothing came down that tunnel towards you. Or comes down the tunnel towards you over the course of the short rest. You guys can take an hour. There is a snarling chimera down the way, it sounds like. At least one of them.
At least one.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
wonder.
I don't know what you...
Yeah. I'm sure it's fine. This is all fine.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Hmm.
Are you implying I would do something that isn't fine?
Yes. I'll just outright
Also
say it.
yes.
Screw implications.
Good, you're wise. You did manage to avoid the worst thing that could have happened to you guys.
And all of them attack.
No.
I assume he had a
Um,
really bad spell.
Oh no, he had his action ready for Cone of Gold. Um, well, you'll probably
No, I
find
meant
out.
like other spell he might have had.
No, he readied a Cone of Gold. That's how readied actions work. He readied it for after they'd moved.
Wait, what are we talking about? I just meant I thought we killed him before he had
Okay.
a chance to do any of his worst spells.
It wasn't a. You'll see.
Okay.
I'll explain after a sec. Um, explaining what it is would kind of spoil what's at least some of what's about to happen.
Okay. I'll do all the
Or what's probably about to happen.
all the ant creatures become a Jaeger in themselves.
No.
Well, fuck.
No. It's okay. You'll find out.
All right, auto mess, short rest. That's it.
You can leave and take a long rest if you want. It's up to you.
Do I have... Like, technically, I could stone shape the entrance closed to make sure nothing comes out of it.
I guess the biggest issue there is how confident are we that this guy was acting alone? I mean, he doesn't seem like the type to have a lot of buddies, but
Definitely
I
did.
mean, we know there was only one humanoid, so
Yeah, it's true. At least within the 3 mile radius. And even around, like, here.
yeah. So I'm gonna say he was probably the only one acting alone, but there's probably more of his creations.
Yes. Which is why I kind of want to close this thing up, since it's the
well, the
only
thing is, I
entrance as far as
don't
we could
think the
tell.
creations will be able to deal with like locked doors and stuff.
Hmm.
So sealing them off and dealing with them later seems like a reasonable plan. Whereas if there's another spellcaster, that wouldn't be.
Right.
But if we know there was only one humanoid,
We could case the area. See if someone else comes here. We can commune as a ritual. Keep an eye on the area.
that seems like a good idea.
Stake out! Case the joint!
All right. So instead, you want to instead of going further and fighting the Chimera, you want to leave and case the joint.
Something like that.
Am I- Okay.
Stone
Cool,
shape it
cool, cool.
close.
Cool. Cool.
Look at us potentially being smart or being really stupid.
Oh, it's unclear at this time. So you exit the cave, head back outside, and stone shape the entrance shut. No rules required for any of that. It takes probably, I don't know, 20-30 minutes to stone shape it shut. If I'm remembering stone shape correctly, I might not be.
It's just one action, but
Oh, you just touch it and
medium
form it.
sized section of stone, no more than 5 feet in any dimension, but it just take a while. Shit. I have.
How big was the cave entrance?
Um, Roughly 10 by 10.
So it'd be 4 uses. Is it a spell or?
It's a spell. I have 3 fourth level slots, but I also have 1 6th level, so I could get through it. I just definitely need to rest afterwards. But that was kind of the point.
Yeah. I don't particularly like it, but yeah.
All right. So you cast your 4 uses of stone shape. You cast your 4 uses of stone shape. Form a stone block over the door. And shut whatever's in there into darkness. You're now standing outside the outside the cave, where the clouds overhead. What do you do?
Also,
Find a
assume
dry
before we
spot.
left, we also took like anything off that guy to make sure we could find out maybe who he was or have some proof.
Yeah, we totally loot the body, obviously.
Yeah,
Of course, you loot the body.
along with all the swords from the tiny ants.
The swords from the tiny ants lose
Yeah.
their magic after you short rest.
Mm-hmm.
But you now have a collection of, I think, like 10 tiny little swords that were formerly enchanted with cold magic.
Was there anything on the guy?
The guy has a spellbook,
Mm-hmm.
the content of which I will dump on request. What else does he have on him? So he has on him a +1 wand of the War Mage. He has on him a series of arcane schematics and 2,000 gold.
Arcane schematics for what? Can we tell?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
They're scribbled in the back of his spellbook. You don't grasp quite all the specifics, Diggeroy. They look specialized, to say the least. But they look like his schematics for creating Chimera.
So what I was expecting.
Yeah. Big shock, I know.
But good proof.
In there, you find schematics for the spider deer, or a regular for a traditional chimera, and for one other lizard-like looking chimera as well. That looks big.
Ooh.
It's got several notes regarding something to do with fire as well. And of course, schematics for the chimera ants as well.
Like, do Chimera have to eat? Can we just let it eat everything else in there and then not have anything else to eat?
I mean, another question might be, was that the only entrance? And if it is, can they burrow out?
Pretty confident that it was the only entrance, but the burrowing thing was not.
Yeah,
We haven't established that they can't.
right. For now, we should probably at least rest and just keep an eye on this place, and Christina will occasionally ritual cast Commune with Nature and keep an eye out for any more people or anything like that that might show up.
All right.
Or large animals. And keep an eye out for that celestial, too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Over the next 40 minutes, as you find a place to settle down and keep watch, the clouds above you open, and a little ring of sunshine falls on the group of you. I would like you all to please make perception checks for me. Cool, 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 cool. What the fuck is Alex watching outside? Also, fuck you to whoever mentioned that that those Chimera ants are from Hunter x Hunter. Now I'm starting to make a wiki dive into Hunter x Hunter.
It's a good show.
I need to watch it. I've heard good things.
I don't think I'll be able to handle hiatus x hiatus. I'm sorry. Even I know that meme. All right. So, over the rest of the day, so it's about 11-ish in the morning when you come out of the cave and seal it shut. It's about 11-ish in the morning. For the rest of the day, or however long you're there, you do not spot anybody coming towards the hill or trying to enter the cave, or any large animals nearby. Christona knows from Commune with Nature before you guys went in that this is the only exit or entrance to the cave, or it was. I feel like I should remind you.
Mhm. Hmm. Is the I guess that weird feeling, I guess, is mostly from the actual chimeras down there still, or is it like any less creepy,
Yeah,
weird?
it's less now.
That's good.
You killed
Yeah,
80% of them by numbers,
that's good.
maybe 50 by biomass.
Hooray.
Hooray! um, yeah, I don't know how long you guys want to stake this out.
It was good to at least get like a long rest and get those spells back, at least for Christona, before we deal with two chimeras. If we want to do that, or if we want to keep everything closed up.
I mean, do we get paid if we just seal them in here?
Hmm.
I believe the instructions were clear the nest originally.
And we did, I guess, stop the person who was making them, unless there's another one. So that stops them from making more, unless, like, the two actual ones just start going at it like rabbits, and then eventually the cave can't hold them anymore, and they plow through the stone.
What are the odds that the two Chimera that are left in there are, or that the Chimera that are left in there are biologically capable of reproducing?
Enough.
With our luck,
Very high. They
Would I
literally
do
said a
that?
nest. Generally, when there are two of something, you can assume.
The answer to the DM asking, would I do that, is almost always yes.
I mean, can't really say you're wrong.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, you stick out for the rest of the day, until nighttime. Twilight comes, and eventually turns to night.
Nobody twinkles.
No, it's a cloudy night. There is no twinkling tonight.
And yeah, I say we do the watch order thing again, get some rest.
All right. What order?
Want to stick with what we had?
Sure.
Sounds like Bauer, Sadok, Christona, Diggeroy.
All right. I'd like each of you to make a perception check then, please.
It's
Nope.
enhance ability.
Figuroy, everything is fine. You don't spot anything coming near you guys. You don't hear anything. It's just a quiet night with some lovely, very sleek squirrels going around. Figuroy, Figuroy and Sadok are both consumed with thoughts of Pazah and their desire for it. Bauer, after about an hour, you start hearing what sounds like a pounding at the door. Sadok and Digoroy can't seem to pick up on it. Cristona, you hear the same when it's your turn, though.
Hmm.
Sorry, at the door you molded onto the cave.
Hmm. So
We still don't want any.
we really don't want any. Yeah, nothing's changed with communing with nature, so it's not like people. It's not.
I wonder what it could be.
I wonder. Just gonna keep an ear on that. Oh, do I? That's a question. Do I have a thing? Let's see.
Do you have a thing is a very vague question.
Yeah. Spells are hard.
What are
Nope.
you looking for?
Nope. It's too high a level anyway.
What
Used
were
up
you looking for?
scrying. Too high level.
Oh,
Our
right,
usual
you're
spell
level.
slots.
Right.
Well, I mean, we just had a long rest. So
That would
You
have
will
been
have
during
by
my.
morning.
Hmm.
Yes, it stops around when your watch is finishing up, Cristona.
well, that seems safe.
It's fine.
I mean, it probably just gave up.
I mean, if it's up all night, maybe it'll be sleeping by the time we open back up. Do you come where
Sounds
sleep?
reasonable. Sure.
Yeah, we'll let Diggory know, but
Well, as long as it stays on that side of the hill or the wall.
that was the plan. Right, go back to sleep.
Yeah, but as long as nothing digs its way out of the ground, I'm gonna let that go for now.
All right. Ooh, one thing I forgot on his body. You find a bottle that is made out of what looks like a painted brass. on his body.
What?
You find a bottle made of painted brass on the mage's body as well that I may have forgotten to mention.
Is it magical?
Sure is. You get that one for free.
Hooray!
I can just identify it.
It is an Ifriti bottle.
Oh. 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 That makes more sense as to what could have possibly been fucking terrible.
It doesn't have to have an Ifrit in it. It could have a lot of things.
Like a Dijon.
Yeah. Oh no, it works on. It captures like any outsider.
You might be thinking of an iron flask.
Yeah, it's different than the flask. It's especially in a fruity.
Yeah, the Ifriti is an Ifriti.
Mm-hmm.
10% chance it attacks you. 10% chance it gives you 3 wishes. 80% chance it just serves you for an hour, and then goes back in.
And those wishes are totally not like the wish spell where the DM is encouraged to fuck you
Monkey
over with
paw.
the
A fruity monkey's paw. Fruities are dicks.
Not at all.
Dicks and they have
Well-
cool swords and don't use them. So yeah, I say we keep that out of the hands of anybody else.
Can I hold on to it?
Ooh, I can hold it.
Looking between there, given both track records of magical item use, we are somewhat skeptical.
What? When have I ever done anything bad with a magical item?
Gonna tap
Every
his
time you
forehead.
thought of magical item?
That wasn't a magical item.
I mean, I would at least wait 5 minutes before I open.
Also, I feel like I should point out that I'm the one who took care of the gem with like 9,000 demons in it.
Mm,
So you already have a magic item with stuff in it. Got it.
like looking at Diggeroy for help here.
Why do I have to be the adult again? Um, let's not do this here. Let's do this somewhere else.
Agreed.
Especially because there's a mystery celestial around that at the moment seems to like us.
Was there any like ping off the thing when of community with nature when
You know, I mean, you grew up in Helgedomer. You know, there's legend of one somewhere around the city itself, but you don't ping any within 3 miles.
mm-hmm.
Communion with nature does not tell you anything about one within 3 miles, other than it is, one is clearly influencing the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that would be one of the things like influence from other planes, if that includes a celestial.
Well, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I mean, I'll have seen enough of its effects. Roll. Anybody who's particularly curious can make a religion check.
Bad this, but
I'm aware of the
Oh,
concept of
that's not what I meant.
sort of.
But that's still a 19. That was my first roll. Which is fucking surprising, but
So, Christona, you're not totally sure where or what the celestial is. Christona and Bauer are both not totally sure what the celestial is.
this makes
But
sense
looking-
given the fact that we were both from this area.
Yeah. But given what you know and what you've learned, you can be pretty sure that whatever it is, it's one of the more lawful kinds. And I'm gonna swap you guys over to here real quick. It's most likely at the tip top of this mountain.
Oh.
It sits atop the Fjall Mountain.
Okay. That makes sense. Teal. What?
TL Celestial.
Oh.
Yes.
This is also why we don't give Bauer anything.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why Bauer can't have nice things. Or
Because he's
technically
literally
not so
the
nice
worst.
things. He taps them to old guys.
I am a living dad joke.
So, do we clear out the rest or leave them?
I feel like clearing them out is a good idea. Make sure it's done.
I also don't think we get paid unless we do.
Yeah. I'm wondering now, though, and I've had a chance to think about it. Having an Efreet help us out for an hour in doing that could be extremely handy.
We don't need an Efreet for this.
We really don't.
Also, that could turn out much more terribly than is worth it.
Yes.
I'm also not sure we want to sit on this, though.
Absolutely think we should.
I feel like we could sell it.
I feel like that's not a good idea.
That is terrible idea.
But then we get money and it's somebody else's problem. I don't see the problem.
Becomes
feel like-
our problem.
We should either sit on it until it, like, we're actually in a situation where we need it, or we just give it to the church.
Give it away. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, no. We could sell it to the church, maybe.
Yes.
Close enough.
Anyway, alright, fine. Let's get in there and
I'm-
kill the rest of the Chimera.
I want to sit on it.
So,
Are you trying to hatch it?
Not that kind of sit on it.
does anyone have anything that can look inside other than me scrying to make sure that we're not just gonna immediately let a couple of chimeras run out the if I stone shape us an entrance.
Don't you have some spiffy armor that lets you do that?
That is very true, thank you. So yeah, let's go over to aside from the actual entrance, like through the side wall, like over here. and peek in and make sure there's nothing just sitting there. And if it is, immediately step back.
What you see on the map is what you see when you step through the wall.
Okay. Yeah, we'll scout through a little bit, make sure, go back, let people know.
Okay, where are you scouting through until?
Probably until the spot we got to. Yeah, so like
Okay.
here. Like peeking around that corner very slightly and then going back. Like stealthily.
Okay. What you see on the map continues to be what you see in the dungeon. The snarling is a little bit less. Is a little bit quieter today. That sounds like it's from further away.
Okay. I'll let people know all that. And then guess I'll stone shape just enough for us to fit through.
Alrighty.
And start heading back this way. Might also cast a pass without trace on us.
Can say, are we going to try to stealth it, or should I just lead with my face again?
We can try to stealth it as long as we possibly can. Which is why I'll at least give us a pass without trace to hope for that. Hope for the best.
I'll kind of stay back here then until y'all figure things.
Just keep within 30 feet of me.
Alrighty. So, you proceeding forward? You can go ahead and move your token on the map if you want.
Yep. We'll keep up the spectral armor as much as possible and skirt the wall.
Okay. Alrighty.
What's going on down here, guys?
Well, you walk into the area where the Chimera once was, and it is surprisingly empty.
Hmm.
In the tunnel, you see multiple scratch marks, but no further down the way you're coming from. As you proceed further, you start seeing round about Kirish. You start seeing a lot of scratch and scrape marks from something big trying to squeeze its way through something that should really be too small for it.
Mm-hmm. Go slightly through this wall here, but just enough to like peek eyes out and keep it along the.
Sure. You keep seeing those scrape marks through a bunch of spots here.
Let's walk. Activate again. Walk through here.
Sure. Seems as if something's been dragging. There's a few blood stains and blood trails that lead in this way.
Mm-hmm. Are there any like anything about the blood or any markings or stuff like that that might indicate what type of creature?
Make a nature check. And a stealth check. Also, who's going with her as she pokes ahead? Bauer said he's staying back. Digora and Sadok, what are you guys doing?
Is it dark in here?
Yes.
Then I will go ahead.
All right.
Kind of want to stay in pass without trace range of her.
Yep.
But that's about it.
Okay. So Digora, make a stealth check for me too. Sadok as well, with advantage and pass without trace. Sadok. Digora, you're fine.
That should
Sadok,
be
that turns
22.
into a 22
Yeah.
with pass without trace, saving you from an embarrassing.
Also, that was a 3 with advantage.
I know.
Yeah.
It would have been a 1.
Yeah.
That's what the spider deer rolled when you guys first came in. It actually rolled a 1 and a 3.
Wow.
And then you guys rolled like I think the lowest roll was like a 19 to fucking spot it. Anyhow.
No, I rolled like a 6.
Oh. Well, you were the only. No, you rolled the 12 because you rolled just below it.
That's right.
Anyhow. Cristona, this seems like blood that would it smells off and a little bit tainted to you. Seems like Chimera blood.
Mm-hmm.
You can all hear ripping and tearing noises from down this next tunnel.
Very carefully continue to be half in the wall and then step out with the armor. I'm also going to symbiotic entity here and Shillelagh before we get close enough.
All right.
Oh, hello.
What's up? So, you poke your head through the wall. You spot the Chimera that you saw earlier feasting on all of those ant people. And you also see an enormous, spined, horned looking, turtlish lizard Chimera who huffs puffs of fire as he pants while he rips apart the spider deer. And as one, they both turn, sniffing as you poke your head through the wall.
I'm gonna cast a sunbeam.
This is where we're gonna end for tonight,
Shit.
I think.
Hey, we found Bebop and Rocksteady.
Only you guys would go and try to have a fucking stakeout instead of fighting the fucking things.
Hey, to be fair, I got a lot of spells back.
You did.
I mean, from what I'm seeing, we made a good call.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a good call. But like it wasn't originally like, yeah, let's go have a long rest. It was no, let's go, we fought the biggest things or the everything but the biggest things. Let's go have a stakeout to see who comes by.
I mean, yeah. Well, never know. Gonna have to deal with another caster.
You guys are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Have you met us?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. I didn't get to use. So the Chimera ants have a thing where they reflect cold damage.
Oh.
Hence why he was lining up on you guys with a cone of cold.
Aha. Aha. Yay, I helped.
Yes, you did. Without
Yay.
even fucking realizing you were doing it.
Yay. SMRT.
Well done. Alrighty. Well, I hope
Good
you
game,
guys
y'all.
enjoyed fighting a bunch of horrible, horrible Chimera. Because you have to fight more of them next session.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
Pay no mind to the fluid-filled tanks that are in the room as well.
I was wondering about that. I was like, those look like beholders.
We'll get to them. Don't worry. Pay no
They're not
mind.
beholders. They're beholder chimera.
Oh God. Fucking shit.
That's totally better.
Fucking fuck.
See, Bauer, looking at the tanks and something suspended in liquid inside them, is this reminding you of your like childhood at all?
Can't say it is.
Can you say it isn't?
Can't really say much about it, honestly.
Can't or won't.
Maybe.
Hashtag Illuminati. I'm gonna give a nomination to Sadok, given that he almost got royally fucked up by a spider deer.
You mean almost?
You got better.
It
You're
did
fine.
100 to 0 him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
like literally.
Yep. So yeah, have that.
Cool.
Don't do it again.
Thanks.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Mhm.
We'll see you next week for the thrilling conclusion to fight all these fucking Chimera.
Chimera house.
That's really what it is.
Cool.
I was also really worried you were gonna miss the sweet loot that's in the rest of the house.
Sweet loot.
So,
So
you know,
now we have to kill the things.
I can see it. It's for all on that table, and maybe in there.
maybe.
Part of it's on the table.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
I will see you guys next week.
Well, night, everybody.
Night.
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello.